hold on. I think my little it's still gray. I don't know what's happening. I have no idea. I have no idea. It just looks very gray to me. Like it's dirty, but I'm not sure. So anyway, aloha. Welcome to Life with Paulette. Today it's Aloha Saturday. I am doing one delivery. My other phone, I finally figured out what had happened to it. So hubby is taking care of that by fixing that. So I only have one phone and I only have a few minutes before I get to my next drop. But I wanted to inform you guys a little bit of update that's been going on in the gig economy because I know a lot of you all are planning to do some work during this weekend and all the way till Christmas Eve, as they call it. But I just want you all to be aware for those that have not yet turned on their DoorDash. Maybe you don't know what's going on, but for those that turned on their DoorDash within the last day or two, you should know that the new update came out that they give you like an ultimatum. If you want to drive on our platforms, guys, you have to sign and agree to these terms. These terms. So, all the DoorDash gig economy people out there that just had a chance and they turned on, I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday, you guys had a little prompt that popped up that basically said, do you agree or not agree? Otherwise, you cannot use the platform. And I know that 99.99% of y'all, including myself, we didn't read it. We didn't read it. No, we didn't. We were like, okay, agreed. And then, as always, you get to the point where you're like, let me slow down for 2 seconds. Let me see what it is that DoorDash is trying to say here. So what they did was they're telling you in short terms, because I'm not going to tell you everything because I want you to go read it for yourself. But I want you all to be aware that since this holiday season is coming up and everybody's going to be busy on DoorDash, there's a lot of chaos stuff is going to be happening out there. Guys, beforehand, I want to say be cautious, be careful, make sure that you guys are looking right and left and all around you because craziness is going to be going on in the next couple of days. Okay, for my DoorDash friends, I want you all to know that disclaimer for those that turned on their app, that disclaimer was talking about if anything happens to you while on the job, that you're not able to file a class suit with them. So that's what I understood. That's what's in the streets right now. You're not able to file a class action. DoorDash made you hit agree because they know that we all not worried about what they had to say. It was so many pages. We just was going to hit either agree or not agree. If we didn't agree, we're not able to turn on. So they knew just what they're doing. They worked out good reverse psychology on our brains, and they knew that 99% of us was not going to read why they prompt us to say agree or not agree. So for those that agreed, like myself on DoorDash, within the last couple of hours, because we were prompted, because we turned on our app, that's what it's saying. Anything happens starting from that day forward, they are not responsible for you. Okay? So, for all of my gig economy friends that decide I'm working on DoorDash, it's fast pay, just know that now you're not able to file a class lawsuit with them. They're not, you up yourself out of that deal. Okay, so just make sure, be mindful when you're delivering the areas that you're delivering in. Now you have to raise your caution even higher because the areas that you have to drop off in sometimes is not the best area. So don't put your life on the line depending on DoorDash to turn around and bail you out. They had everybody like forced to hit agreed in order to work yesterday, especially to all of you all out there that only work one app. And maybe you choose DoorDash or any app that's out there. And mind you, we're in a risk free gig economy, meaning we didn't have to put up no investment, we didn't have to do anything. So all of the rules and laws. Hi, Scully, welcome to Life with Paulette. So all the rules and laws that the gig economy is imposing on us, basically, they're making sure that they're covered. So you make sure because you are independent contractor that you're covered as well. So I ain't taking no funny looking jobs. The ones that have the long notes, the ones that raise an eyebrow when they're telling you to go into this cage or this cave and lock the door behind you or go and put it in the back behind the bushes. Make sure that whatever you accept that you're aware of the area, and if it's late at night and you're a female, be cautious, guys. Get your little pepper spray with you. Get yourself a few rocks just in case you gotta, you gotta do some little tussle. You could get a nice little hit. Probably put a nice little piece of stick in the back of the car just in case you gotta fight off some dogs. Okay, I'm just saying life is going to be life and out here in this gig economy you just don't know who is who, and DoorDash just came out with this new prompt that they put up on the system telling us that they're anything happens, good, bad, or indifferent, we're not able to file a lawsuit towards them. No class actions going on here, and we opt out of it. And you opt out of it too because you you wanted to work and you didn't have no time to read. So if you have not seen it yet because you did not turn on your app, turn on your DoorDash app. If you have seen it and you browse through it like how I did, go back to it and put some time into it because they do have one good thing for us as gig workers, but it also is a combination where it's a win-win situation on some of the little things that they're offering. But most of it, guys, I just want y'all to know that was one of the major little tidbits that I wanted to drop today on you guys on Shmoney Talk. That new update that DoorDash put out there, we are no longer able to file class lawsuit with them, and we opt out. If did not accept their terms, you're not able to work the app. Now, oh my gosh, this green is getting on my nerve. Hold on. Why is and I know outside, guys, it's so muggy. Okay, it's been raining. Today is the first day that we had less rain. It was raining a little bit earlier, but they just told us that we're going to have rain again. We're going to have rain again, guys, 6 o'clock. So pray for us. We are still under, flooding warnings. So, sometimes the rain is good, and then sometimes it's time for it to go. Okay, right now it's time for the rain to just leave us alone because most of these people in this area that I'm dropping off, they're flooded already. Okay, and my car is not going to go into no puddles. I can't handle it. Oh, by the way, this delivery that I'm on, the lady even texted me. She was texting me very friendly, but she just told me her long driveway is muddy, and to get to her is full of a bunch of potholes and water, I guess puddles. So she's texting me this while I'm on my way to drop off her products, right? And then she have 2 cases of water, but she did a great little tip. So when people put the effort in during the holiday, I go the extra mile. And you don't have to be like me, but I always say if somebody give just a smidget of their time towards anything like interest, I would do a little bit extra too. So her communication skills was perfect. She was making sure that I was aware that to get to her the road is bad, but and by the way, before she gave me the options, I was like, oh, this is gonna be terrible today because I ain't driving in there my electric car going up in no puddles of water because they're probably, flooded in their areas. And I have these cases of water. That's not going to work for Paulette today. Okay. So I already was having second thought and I prayed for 2 seconds, just 2 seconds. I was like, Lord, please let them offer to come and help me because I don't know. I'm gonna have to return it back to sender. I swear, I'm in a point of my life right now where I ain't stressing, I ain't arguing, I am not. trying to get my pressure high. If it don't look right to me, I'm returning it back to the sender and she keeping it moving. That's period. So right now, she just texted me again and she said to me, "Oh, don't worry, Paulette." She said, "Me and my husband is going to walk down to the end of the driveway. I must park on the opposite side of the street and they'll meet me." So that's what I'm talking about. When you're in the gig economy and it goes on the opposite side that you're the customer that I have to deliver to, make sure that you're mindful of the driver. Because if you're not mindful for the driver, you're going to have some drivers that's not going to be mindful for you either. And they'll be like, "I ain't delivering through there." They can call customer service real quick and be like, "This is a danger area. This area is definitely going to puddle my car and don't look positive to me to go through. So I'm not going through." And guess what? Customer service is going to do? They'll work on your behalf. Hi, the wildlife whisperer. How are you? Welcome into Life with Paulette. Guys, if you're just coming in, go ahead and hit that like button. I'll appreciate it. And if you're not registered yet, go ahead and register to Life with Paulette. We love to have you over here. Today is Saturday. It's Shmoney Talk, and I'm updating each and every one of you guys in regards to the new little thing that DoorDash decided to throw on us in the last less than 48 hours that we had to forcefully agree to, is to opt out of any class lawsuit towards them. The holiday is coming up this whole weekend. You're going to be doing a lot of gig work. Most people don't have no time to cook because they're wrapping presents and they're doing all their little family things. So they're doing a lot of ordering of foods and they're doing a lot of grocery shopping this week because next week it's going to be local. And because of that, guys, people is going to be busy. Drivers is going to be busy. So with that being said, make sure that you guys are mindful, okay? Mindful that it's going to be crazy. So be ready for it. And DoorDash is like, hold up. Let me make sure and put my little 1, 2 cents up in there right now before the crazy start, because a lot of people gonna be getting in accidents. They're gonna be sliding all over the place, especially the ones that have snow and rain at the same time. That black ice, you'll be skidding all over the place on that black ice to do your little DoorDash. Be mindful. DoorDash made you up out yesterday or day before yesterday and tell you if anything happened, they're not responsible for you. So take care of yourself. Okay. Nobody's going to love you more than you love yourself. All right. So that's what I had to share with you when it comes to DoorDash, a little bit of the gig economy. And today, like I was mentioning, is one of those days where I only do like half a day, probably 2 to 3 deliveries. I'm on my third one because I did a private lift this morning, and then I am on my second Walmart Spark. This whole from last month to this month, honestly, the app that I've been using specifically is Walmart Spark. Why am I using Walmart Spark? I Later I'm going to do a little bit more DoorDash. I'm 8 deliveries away from DoorDash in order to qualify, continuously keep qualified in my platinum position. And the only reason I'm doing those 8 in my little small zone that I like to go in, that little small zone, is because I want to maintain platinum ship. Because this week and next week is strictly Walmart Spark. And why I do Walmart Spark? Because all that grocery shopping, even those that do an Instacart, is a definitely great app for y'all to play with. A little bit of, like I mentioned to you guys in my last video, the little bit of lift here and there is not bad. However, though, with this weather here in Hawaii, the rain, all of that coming in and out of your car with the mud, and some people have no awareness to wipe off their feet when they're coming into your car. Another thing, if you're a customer and you order a lift ride, make sure your foot is clean. Make sure your shoes are all cleansed. Why? Because if it's like going into your bed dirty, why are you going into make sure that you are mindful to wipe your feet off, or don't step in the mud and then step in people's car. Is disrespectful. And sometimes you're going to get those up straightforward people that would tell you, "I'm sorry, I ain't taking you." They cancel your ride because you're coming in their car disrespectful. There's a lot of snow going on. You're going to have on those boots. Dust your boot, like shake your all that thing off your boots before you step into people's car. Be mindful, guys. Oh my gosh, during this holiday, there's nothing wrong with being nice and cordial. Okay. Hello, Sister Dawn. How are you? Hope all is well. Let me check up in here. Um, the Wildlife Whisper says, "Not bad. How about you?" I'm doing great. I'm glad that you're doing great as well. It's so good to see you up in here, Whisper. Thank you for dropping by. Sister Dawn say, "Greetings, sis. Just left work at Walmart picking up groceries." There you go, Sister. See, Walmart. There you go. See, if I was there, sis, I would have just, I could have rolled up for you. But you're so far away from me, sister. You're so far away from you. So hopefully all is well with you, Sister Dawn. We'll catch up a little bit later. I'm heading home after this because I went grocery shopping today too. And by the way, when I'm telling you that you're self-employed and you're a contractor in the gig economy, that don't mean that for me, that means I'm free. So I can do all my grocery shopping. I can get my nails done. I can get my toes done. I can get my hair done on my time and still make the shmoney on my way there and on my way back. And I just add everything around whatever I'm planning on doing for that day. And you still can hit your goal. So this month that I'm doing right now in my goals is over. I'm doing working towards 1,000 a week, and if I hit above that, which I always do, guys, I only show you guys one of my apps, but I'm just saying, set a goal, aim for it, and execute it. And it will happen when you put action towards something. If you schedule yourself a goal, sit down and set goals, your weekly goals that you have to do. And when you put your mind to it and you pray over that and you take action, God activates. Okay. There was a time when I was like, I can barely do $200 a week. Then it went to $300 a week. And you start pushing yourself past your comfort zone. And you're like, wait a minute, if I could do 200, I could do three. If I could do 300, then I could do four. And you will be surprised how automatically just start coming to you ideas on, girl, you divide whatever you want to make into 5 days a week or 6 days a week, and that's what you got to make daily. And some days, now I'm up to 1,000 a week and above. Why? Because and I get to do the same things that I basically do: grocery shopping, cleaning out your house. You just got to adjust your schedule to fit your daily routine and make it happen. Execute it. I get up at 3:30 in the morning, sometimes 4, depending on how my body feels, okay? But that's a routine. I also make sure that I already have once a week, I'll sit down and execute what are my plans for the following week. So now it went from on paper, I have a little mental note here and there because I've been doing it for so long. But if you're feeling like your day is not long enough, then maybe you need to wake up a little earlier to execute it. Okay. I wanted to make sure that not only make my money and my goal for that day, I also wanted to implement, you know, a little space for my fitness, because y'all know she ain't playing. So I'm fitting everything in that schedule, starting from 3:30 in the morning, 4ish, all the way till 6:30 a.m. until I hit the gym. And you all already know what my schedule is, because I keep telling you all, once I get up, what I do, it's me and God. And then after that, I make sure that my kids are taken care of. Well, after that, I make sure that everybody have their clothes and stuff out from the night before. So that way, that's one task I don't have to do early in the morning. My kids are 16 and 12. So they're already, my son is my special needs son. So he has to be on a routine. So he has his routine on how he has to do his stuff. And by 5:30 in the morning, guys, sometimes 6 o'clock, depending on how I'm dragging out of the house, I'm out of the house. I already have my first order, my first gig by between 5:30 to 6 o'clock. Paulette is making shmoney. By 8 o'clock, I'm in the gym. 9 o'clock, I'm in the gym. 10 o'clock, We finish up with the gym shower by 11 o'clock. I'm back heading home. And I guess what I'm doing? 3 to 5 deliveries on the way home. And it became natural because the discipline is already there. I don't deal with the motivation because you can lose motivation. Motivation is not the key. The discipline and consistency that you form throughout your week or your daily routines is what is going to help push you to the next level of your life in anything that you do. If you're doing, I know Scully does his skit that he does. I know he don't just wake up and say, I don't feel like doing it today. Oh, I don't want to do it today. I don't think so. People that develop the best habits are the people that stay consistent, and they definitely become disciplined in that area. So today or tomorrow, it's not that if I feel like doing it because he's not motivated to do it. He do it because that's something that's already part of who he is. It's part of their DNA. So me getting up and getting my shmoney together, Paulette stay in her bag. Say what you want. Listen, this world rolls around. Anything, if you're going to buy your gas, if you're going to charge a car, if you're going to eat, you need money. So why not create it legally with no risk and add that extra $2 to $3 in your pocket and just make it happen for you? You okay? So that's where I'm at today, guys. I just want to, keep you guys encouraged, especially you guys that are out there and you're just starting the gig economy. You may say, well, DoorDash this, DoorDash that, or Walmart Spark. I can't get into Walmart Spark, or I can't get into the next one. Whichever one you get in first, be grateful of that one and work that one with a smile. Don't get the attitude. I don't like this. Don't get the attitude, guys. Just breathe in, breathe out, and in due time, your apps will open up. Because one thing about the gig economy, not everybody is consistent. People sign up for motivation because they probably hard pull it, can make over $1,000 a week on just one app, you know or they hear, oh, $300 day. Yesterday was over $300 day. Why? It's a holiday, guys, and I'm focused. I don't play. Now, when you see February step in here, it's gonna go down. It's not going to be as juicy as the economy goes up and down. So why am I going to stay sleeping when the economy is up? That's when you stay woke, when the economy is up, and you take advantage of it, because you're going to get that threshold for a little bit and then it's going to drop. So you got to be ready to in survival mode. When it drops, what are you going to do? You're going to pull out another app? Are you going to do part time? Like, what it is that you're going to do when the market decides to dip from you from the holidays? So you got to figure out what you're going to do. You got to figure out how you're going to bridge the gap within your daily routine, and adjusting your daily routine for you to be able to function without overstressing yourself. That is what I'm talking about. And most people, all about motivation. Oh my God, I'm excited today. I'm excited today. Well, guess what? This whole week, it was raining. It rained from midnight all day through the whole day, the following day, and it was consistent. And do you think that I want to get up out of that nice little white noise rain that I was hearing outside and the wind blowing just so I could go out there and create some income? No, I didn't want to do it. But it was not motivation, guys. It wasn't motivation. You know what it was? It was discipline. I've been doing it for so long, it's already part of who I am. Okay? Be mindful of that. Hi, hi, Danielle. How are you? Welcome to Life with Paulette. Um, exactly right, Scully. And you said that really good, Scully. I like that, because a lot of time Scully says the human body is not meant to retire. Like, what do you mean? Because the work ethic, and not everybody has that, Scully. Not everybody has the work ethic. That's the problem. And that's why it's everybody be like, oh, I can't wait to go on vacation. If you're not a business owner and you're just focusing on that 2 weeks out of the year, then that's where you at mentally. But if you're a business owner, 2 weeks is a long time to take away from your job that you're creating in your bag, you know. And if you're going to create 2 weeks take away 2 weeks out of your work, you're not creating. So when y'all see me on my cruise and I'm having fun, and I'm looking over the ocean, I ain't making no money. No, because I am not there to create. Now, is it fun? Yes, it is. It's very fun. But at the end of the day, guys, you got to, your body is missing that because you're so used to doing it. I'm used to working all my life from I was like 11 and a half. I told you all my story. 11 and a half. I started out, I always had that adrenaline. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you, forgive me, okay? Let me put in these headphones. I don't know what happened. The phone ended up. My phone ended up. I don't know if can you guys hear me? If you're coming in, hopefully you can hear me. I don't know what happened, guys. It just went bananas on me, and basically it just turned off. So here I am again. Life be life. And when I tell y'all that life be life, and y'all think I be playing with y'all, I don't hear no playing. Life be life, and the devil is so busy. He's trying to work overtime, but he forgot that I was prayed up. See, I thought I had lost y'all. I was gonna come back on and get everything together, and here you all are. But like I was mentioning to you guys, make sure that you're not settling doing this gig economy, because if you are, they're definitely going to take advantage of you if you don't read the little fine prints. Okay, go read that DoorDash, because I feel like DoorDash definitely is doing a little bit much, and how they're going to up you out to sue them just in case something happened. I think that's a little bit sus to me. But like I mentioned, if you don't want to do it, to each his own. And if you feel like that is just be cautious, okay? Be life in, and things can happen, and I don't want you all to be blindsided. So today I just wanted to update, inform, since it's the end of the week. Today for me, Saturday is my day where I'm going to give a little shmoney talk as well, to capture everything that we talked about throughout the week. And today was one of those days where I had to come on and be like, breaking news, DoorDash then try to put a whammy on us. I hope you all are reading, and I guess you all did, but for those that didn't read, go back, guys, read the little fine prints, and stay focused in this gig economy. Register on all of them just in case craziness like that happens. You could shift to another app. Remember, they can fire you. And when I say fire you, they can deactivate you for no reason. So why just do one app? Make sure that you have 4 to 5 apps. Register. It takes nothing from you. It's zero risk. Get yourself in the gig economy. Go make your shmoney. Get yourself to the level where you're making $1,000, $1,500 a week in the gig economy. When the market is high, take advantage of it. Ride the wave. Okay, you go up and there like surfboard. While it rises, you come down there and you make sure you're surfing the market. However, though, if you're not interested in the gig economy, then go get yourself a second or third boss, because life is not going to get any cheaper for you nor me. Okay? It has no respect to person. You gonna pay the piper, and it ain't no free lunch in America. Okay? I just keep repeating that because people think that things gonna just fall out of the sky and drop in their laps. You better make sure that you're putting the actions in. If you're not putting the actions in, God can't activate it. Okay, so put the action in so God can activate. All right, and bread is $10 this year. Next year, we don't know. We don't know. So proper prior planning prevents poor performance. And if you're not prior planning for the future, sometimes the only one going to be shortage is you. All right, only you. So go ahead and invest, add value, get it together, make that money. Get in your bag, get in your own bag. Don't even make $1,000, make $100. Because some of y'all, when you ask for a raise, to your boss. Hello, Patrick T. When you ask for a raise to your boss, guys, you know what your boss do? Oh, I'll give you $10, and it's divided into 12. You probably be like 75 cents a month extra, and you're like, yes, I've done it. And then they give you a plant, and you put that plant in your little cubicle, and you feel like you're on top of the world. Why am I going to wait for you to give me 75 cents to a dollar raise every month on my paycheck when I could go create my own raise? That's the thought process. Remember, gig economy is no risk to you. Now you're risking because you got to give up something to get something, meaning your time, your effort. Sometimes you don't put yourself, your life in a position where you're jeopardizing your life. That's the only disadvantage in the gig economy. Okay. That's the con for me. When it comes to driving, certain people are on the mainland. I've been hearing craziness going on the mainland. So I just want you all to know I'm in Hawaii. We're not that crazy yet, but on the mainland, kudos to you guys that drive. If you're a female and pick up passengers, be cautious, guys. Have your pepper spray. I'm gonna say I biddy goody because that's the fifth person that called me in, and I'm only one person. I'm only one person. So let me see what these people want with me. Hopefully they decided to make special dinner for me. And by the way, tomorrow's my husband's birthday. And yes, I'm gonna be making a nice little specialty for my hubby. Tomorrow is his birthday, 21st of December. Whoop whoop. I'm gonna say abidi goody, guys. I love you guys. Thanks for stopping by. If you're just dropping by, I need to learn how to make bread. You do? You do? Well, listen, me and my friend actually was talking about bread. It's three ingredients. If you're talking about the bread that you're eating, like really home bread, Patrick, that's one thing. If you're talking about bread like dough and money, then that's another thing. So which one are you talking about? You're talking about the dough. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys, if you're just coming in. Whichever one, if you're doing the real eaten bread, that one is three ingredient. You need your flour, you need your little seed, we call it aniseed, where it raise the flour and a little bit of salt, and you get yourself a bread maker. Ain't nobody gonna be doing and beating them. Don't do that. Just get yourself a bread maker. Invest in $100, $200. Get your stuff together, guys. Invest in things that you're gonna consistently be doing, and it can last for a long time. So for me, I like bread, so I got a bread maker. Okay. For me, I enjoy rice. So guess what? I got a rice maker. I ain't gonna be there a little bit of this and frying the next thing. That's not what we're gonna do and stuff. So I just made it home. Family is definitely looking at me because I'm bringing dinner, and I'm gonna say bye bye. Okay, love y'all. Deuces. Bye bye.